Hey, everybody. So the next 3 weeks are going to be dedicated to Mr. Matt Munting. If you knew him, then I don't need to say anything. If you didn't know him, then please hit play and let him speak for himself. Blue skies, bro.
Blue skies call. They seduce us, pulling us irresistibly upwards, reminding us to fly our own line, on our wings, and in life. We are the seekers, adventurers, being one with the air, feeling everything and nothing at once. That's the magic we chase. Follow the call. Find your pure, wild flight with NZ Aerosports.
Of course, I absolutely love the NZ Aerosports business model. I mean, come on. One glance at an Icarus fuck yeah sticker and you know it lines up perfectly with the fucking pilot mentality. But outside their wonderful use of colorful language and a great company vibe, there's a long list of reasons to say NZ Aerosports fuck yeah. NZ Aerosports blows me away right out of the gate as a canopy manufacturer with a bold offer. They give you 10 jumps on your brand new nylon to decide if you want to keep it, swap it out, or even return it for a refund. I mean, seriously, how incredible is that? That's like getting halfway through a prom and deciding you prefer the slightly racier date that goes down faster. Seriously, they do that. If you're not madly in love with your new canopy after 10 jumps, they'll let you swap it out for another size or model, or even get your money back. And the range of canopies they've got? Man, they've got a style canopy to fit every jumper and every situation with models you know and trust. Like the Sapphire 3, the perfect choice for the beginner or intermediate canopy pilot. The Crossfire 3, when you're ready to kick it up that elliptical notch. The JFX 2, if you're looking to up your new swoop game. The Leia as the workhorse and dirtwater dirt beast. Or the Petra. The Petra cranks out crazy power and is nothing short of a record breaker. But hey, it's not always about speed either. Take the Kraken. Built as a low pack volume canopy specifically with wingsuiting in mind, she gives you all the performance you're looking for with the reliability you need that'll have you itching for that next formation, rodeo, or puffy cloud. So, the equipment is top-of-the-line kick-ass stuff as you already know, but how about the team? Well, the customer service gang is there to sort you out whenever you need them. Maddie and Beto are always there to help with Jen holding the reins. They're available for you at sales@nzaerosports.com, and they've got a kick-ass live chat tool on the website if you're wanting to hit someone up right away. These are the crew you're going to want to talk to get those custom orders in. With the stock nylon, once you know what you want, they'll have that shit on a FedEx truck as soon as the credit card machine says approved and get you in the air in no time. For your custom orders, you'll be able to get a time frame for building and shipping when you design it, so get to it. And demos. They've got demos in the US available from their partner Rock Sky Market. The whole US demo fleet is there with Sapphire 3, Crossfire 3, Kraken, JFX2, and Leia canopies in a range of sizes. They also offer student and tandem demos in the US. Bottom line, every step of the way, NZ Aerosports is there to get you what you need, and I personally couldn't be happier to be teamed up with them here on Lunatic Fringe. And now, time to get started with Lunatic Fringe Into the Void, brought to you proudly by NZ Aerosports. Fuck yeah!
Coming straight from the cockpit, it's another episode of Lunatic Fringe with the fucking pilot.
Ready, set, go! Back in the can, in person for another edition of Lunatic Fringe Into the Void. And as usual, now just diving straight in. Who the fuck are you guys? What do you do?
Hey, we're Matt and Nick.
The Matt and Nick Show.
Yeah, the Matt and Nick Show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Leaning nice and close on that mic.
Yeah, sorry, brother.
That's all good.
Yeah, we're wingsuiters, basically.
Wingsuiters.
Or skydivers as well. But yeah, we formed a team and basically fly together.
You guys don't just fly together. You guys do some pretty fucking epic shit, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty epic. So where you got started in Oz?
No, I actually started in Chicago, Skydive Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, back in 2010.
Way back in 2010.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
really
Nick, how about you?
I started back in South Africa in 2006.
Okay. Also an old timer now.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You look around the drop zone these days, and
It's all kids.
definitely not the youngest one anymore.
It's fucking all kids. Is that weird when when it starts to sink in that you're not the young buck?
Yes.
Your dreads are a lot longer than they used to
Yeah.
be, and yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
it's weird, right?
Yeah, well, I guess that happens.
It does. Well, you're an old married man.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
you've been married for how long?
Shit, I should know this. Maybe 2 years.
Oh, we better
Yeah,
edit that so the wife doesn't hear it.
No, she won't get. Yeah, I think. Well, it's like 2 years official, and we actually got married twice. But
Twice.
yeah, once for us and once for the family.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
Nice. So how is married life with doing all the stuff that you're doing? Does she travel with you when you're going and doing all this epic shit you do?
no, not currently. We're kind of transitioning a bit towards that, but at the moment, she came over for a week or two at a time and lives in the van and travels around. And
What'd she think of that?
She loved it, you know.
For a week.
She doesn't like the cold water so much.
All right.
Because we obviously have to wash in a river.
Yeah.
I don't have a shower yet, so
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of see her point of view on that.
yeah.
But well, you guys been at this for quite a while together now. I mean, how many years have you been jumping together now?
5
years.
Because
nonstop.
you guys
5
started
years.
jumping together just after Team Azure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much, well, we kind of started just as I was finishing or doing the last season with them, and then I decided that competing wasn't really what I wanted to do anymore, and then, yeah, we got more into wingsuiting.
What was it about competing? You were just kind of done with it, or was there something that pushed you away from it?
Yeah, more the way that the judging was set up, and
It is kind of
Competition.
subjective, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, but you guys went out on a high note, didn't you? I mean, you did really good because you didn't compete together as a team for that long, did you?
No, it was only 3 years. Yeah. No, it was real good. It was awesome competing, and it taught me a lot, but yeah. Then wingsuiting and going in the mountains and hiking and stuff like that seemed more appealing, so
Oh, fair enough. Now,
that worked out with Matt.
and did you both start wingsuiting around the same time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like,
Nick-
I was just doing a few wingsuit jumps before Matt, maybe, and then, yeah, I was there when you did your first wingsuit base jump.
Yeah.
And,
Oh.
yeah.
So I know that we've talked about this before on one of the previous podcasts that it helped out quite a lot in the type of wingsuit flying you're doing now, your free flying experience.
Yeah.
Because of the type of flying that you're doing now, and for you, it was the tunnel that helped you out in the
Yes.
wingsuit as well. Because the way you guys fly your fucking wingsuits is like, it's like you don't even have the wingsuit on when you guys go vertical. I mean, you're just free flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, I think modern day suits, they transition through all angles without losing pressure, you know, so we're able to go through vertical up to almost head up, you know.
Which
But,
is sick.
I mean, you can't hold that, but yeah, and we can flare, and it just gives you a lot more time to have a good time.
The flaring now is I've watched the progression in that. Now every video you see just a monster flare at the end of it all,
Yeah.
with what looks to be the softest fucking pillow openings every time.
Exactly.
It's got to be nice.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, it kind of, we go slick, and, you know, you feel the openings for sure. It's like you're so used to nice, soft, like, beautiful flares and stuff, and yeah.
Then you get back into normal skydive and get cracked.
Exactly.
Comparatively, anyway.
Exactly. Yeah.
So both of you guys during the normal season, you're full-time working skydivers.
Yeah, exactly.
Checking drogues, shooting video, doing AFF.
And video.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of AFF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably move just back to tandems and video now, but
Fair enough.
It was interesting getting into a bit of AFF.
Well, yeah, so it's been a while, yeah? Or did you get your rating?
We just got it.
Oh, tell me. Come on. So all the shit that you guys pull and all the gnarly stuff that you've done, how was AFF for you guys?
It was actually stressful, you know, like you're getting judged, you know. I think any time where somebody's judging your performance, it always puts like a lot of strain, I guess, on you.
Sure.
But yeah,
I think almost more so for having such a long gap between like being judged or being taught and
Right.
then having to be under the microscope and having someone look over your shoulder and because normally you can kind of get away with being the more experienced person
Sure.
and you kind of just blame it on someone else.
Well,
but then if you have the AFF instructor examiner,
right.
like they know what's going on. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they see it all. They don't miss shit.
she was so nice though. She was
Who
Yeah.
did your course?
Paula.
Well, hey, as long as she did a good job.
Yeah, no. it was
What
good.
about taking students? I mean, that's got to be because obviously with a tandem, you're taking somebody that's never jumped before, but it's all on you and you know what you're doing. But I remember for me, the first time I did an actual AFF jump with a student that clearly knew jack shit except what I'd taught them, I was terrified.
No, for sure, dude. Like, I'm not sure how people do that day in, day out, you know? Like,
So much pressure.
yeah, some of the guys at the drop zone that we work at, they're gurus, you know? And
Yeah.
they're used to it, I guess. But for me, it was daunting.
When they do it full time. I mean, a mutual friend of all of ours, Junior,
Yeah.
you know, teaching people how to do AFF and then doing a shitload of AFF as well. And I don't know how multiple layers of responsibility.
I know.
now for sure doing tandems is a lot less
Oh, yeah.
responsibility and like it's a lot more straightforward.
It's just chill.
Yeah, well at least you're in charge. Yeah.
AFF was fun, and it was fun to see when a student did good, but it was still crazy stressful. Whereas as soon as you're a competent tandem instructor, it doesn't matter what student they give you. They're going to touch their toes or ball up or do nothing you tell them to do, and you're like, and whatever, I can handle this. I can do it.
Yeah.
But it is very rewarding when they were good, when we had fun.
I can't
Students
watch the
that-
landings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get terrifying watching them flare at 30 feet, 40 feet, and then
No,
let
for
up.
Sure.
So you guys had a good summer. This was like the first return almost to being normal since COVID, yeah?
Exactly.
So fucking how was the summer? Tell me about it.
Awesome. It's our best again. I think every summer gets better and better, and we get smarter. We get, I guess, more friends, and we're open to more opportunities, you know. So
Sure.
we're just out there saying yes to everything and going for it.
Well, you guys have kind of gotten to the point now that you've made a name for yourselves for sure, because you've got multiple sponsors. You've got you've got a huge presence on social media, and with your sponsors, you're out there all the time. So what suit are you guys flying? You're flying Squirrel, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the wingsuits we're flying Squirrel gear. Well, it's pretty much all Squirrel gear.
Yeah.
For the rigs, the canopies and the wingsuits. And we're flying the Freak, the Aura and the Sea Race.
Yeah.
That was the 3 wingsuits we had with us this summer.
Okay, and I see you guys out there all the time with those. So are they setting you up with stuff to do, or they're just kind of following what you're up to? You know, where are the offers coming from?
Yeah, no, I think it's all our ambition. Obviously we have the suits, and then we just we do a variety of things now. So we still train speed and flaring and stuff, and then we do a lot of free fly base, you know, and then we also are passionate now towards the more alpine stuff, and that's sort of new, and it was super exciting this year, learning, you know. It was our first time in crampons with ice axes and stuff like that. So
no shit.
Yeah.
So where were you doing that?
Yeah, so the first little experience that we had of like proper snow and crampons was in Spain, because we started off the season in Spain, and then with this crazy guy called Alex Villa.
Okay, why is he crazy?
He's the nicest, friendliest guy. He's the best, one of the nicest people I've ever met in the sport.
All right.
But he's nuts.
So when you say nuts, how do you mean nuts?
Well, it's probably down to the 6 mango locos he drinks every day. Like those tall monster energy drinks. And he's
Really?
just, yeah, like I think Matt has a lot of energy, but Alex has way more energy, and he's just like down to do everything. He was showing us jumps, taking us places, and just always full power.
Nice. And so he was the alpine guide, so to speak.
Yeah. So he started off with he was like, yeah, we can go up this mountain, but it's still icy and there's snow, so we're going to need crampons and an ice axe. And I can give you the ice axe, but we should get some crampons and some boots. And then, yeah, we'll go do that tomorrow morning. And we're like,
yes.
yeah,
Nice.
well, sounds good. And then the next day we were standing there on this hill that was like 40 or like 80 degrees or whatever, with crampons and an ice axe. And we're like, yeah.
No idea. You've never done anything like this before.
To like, yeah, free flying.
So, all right. So you're doing this to get to an exit point.
Yes.
What the fuck do you do with the ice axe?
So you fly down with it. So we'd spoken to friends, and it's now like it's getting quite popular, or maybe we're getting to hang out with guys that do that a lot, you know? And so, like, for me, it's always been a passion. I love watching, like, big mountain climbing and stuff, and I've always, I don't know, it's a dream of mine.
Sure.
And so, like, for me, it was simple. I've seen that, like, a lot of our friends are into it and stuff, and so it was a natural progression. And, and so we have the ice axe and the rope and stuff, and you just kind of stuff it everywhere you can and then jump off.
So the ice axe pretty much hangs off of the neck like a little necklace, like a huge medallion.
All right, one that can rip through your chest on a fucked up landing.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, just checking.
But yeah, it's got a cover on the actual like sharp pointy bit.
Well, that's good.
And then we have these cool crampons that fold up pretty small, and they go in the nutsack of the wingsuit, and all the other stuff, the jackets and the extra food and everything else that you have to bring kind of fits somewhere in the wingsuit, and then you jump down with it.
So I did an interview maybe 6 or 8 months ago with Mo Valeto. And if you don't know who Mo Valeto is, he was a fucking superstar all the way through his entire skydiving career. Just a badass that started way back when, designed his own wingsuits, designed his own gear, all this stuff. He did some of the stunts for the movie Drop Zone. The guy is OG. And he built a base rig that was also a backpack for all his shit, because he was doing backcountry hiking to get to these exit points to wingsuit off of, or to base jump off of. So he built a full-on backpack, and on the outside of the backpack is the rig with the risers that go across the entire backpack. And so he's hiking with this massive fucking backpack with a canopy on, and so he's jumping off cliffs with his pots and pans and shit in his backpack, and that was his thing. So it's kind of funny that you're stuffing your wingsuits full of an ice axe and canned goods.
No, I mean, sometimes it feels a bit uncomfortable when you're sitting on the or standing, but then as soon as you start flying, you don't feel most of it.
Sure. But I'd be terrified something sharp would fucking be snaking its way under my leg strap or something. Well, because I'm watching the flying you guys are doing, and I'll tell you what, this is how I know I'm getting older and older and older. Is I watch you guys fly, and half of the time I'm like, that's badass, and the other half I'm like, oh God, guys, fucking shaking my head going, because we're friends now. We've been working together for a long fucking time, and I watch this going, oh Oh man, come on, that
Yeah.
shit's scary.
Yeah. Wow.
No, but all of the things that we put in the wingsuit, the one thing that the guy almost had a problem with was the boots.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because so obviously with the crampons, you have to wear these like big ice boots
Yeah.
that have like a very solid sole,
Mm.
so that the crampons fit underneath. And so we're hiking up this mountain, and then halfway up, the guy goes, "Oh, I've never really tried my boots with this wingsuit that I'm gonna jump."
This crazy guy.
No, this was his friend.
Okay.
And I was like, "Nah, don't worry, you'll be fine. Like mine fit in good. It was all good. Don't worry." And then it's like 4 hours to the top of the mountain, and then we get there and we like relax and then gear up, and then he's trying to get his foot in the booty, and it won't fit. So he's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll just walk down." And I was like, and we're both like, Matt's like, "How are you gonna walk down? You can't walk down. It's taken 4 hours to come up. It's like full ice climbing at the end. There's no way you're gonna go down by yourself." And he's like, and Matt's trying, and they're pulling the zipper together, and they're like trying to figure it out. And eventually I was like, "Well, what size are your shoes? Because maybe you can just wear mine and I'll wear yours." Because initially I was like, well, maybe I'll just go barefoot and I'll just give him my shoes.
Right.
And then I'll somehow put it, like I'll give Matt one boot and I'll take one boot, and we'll just jump down. Because now we just need everyone to get off the mountain.
All right.
Because walking down was not
Not an option. Yeah.
Not really.
Well, not on his own.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And so he puts my shoes on, and then I try his boots, and they fit in my booties, and then we could jump.
Yeah. But he was so funny. He looked like a lost puppy almost, like looking down, and he can't fit the boots on, and he's like, "It's not gonna work," you know. And I'm like, it was so funny.
So I assume you tried your boots on with your wingsuit before
Yeah.
you
of course.
climbed
I
4
did.
hours up a fucking mountain.
I
Yeah.
did. For
That's.
sure.
I mean, that
Well-
would be the wise thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, my booties are pretty big because I normally have the big skate shoes on anyway, so
Fair
it,
enough.
It worked out.
Oh, fucking.
But
hell.
we tried with all the gear on, you know, so you know where to stick it, so you
Sure.
don't get to the top and you're like, ooh.
Well, but correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you the guy that spent an entire evening doing base exits into a pool
Yes.
to make sure you had your shit straight?
Exactly.
I like that. See, that's one of the
Many
things.
evenings.
That's one of the things when I'm watching your guys' video, I'm like, wait, I know these guys. We've talked before. They've told me their prep, so I get it. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, but it's crazy with some forethought.
Yeah.
So that I get, but the whole, let's hike 4.5 hours up a fucking mountain and not make sure that the gear is all sorted before.
Yeah.
That's not so good.
Nah, well, I guess he was a bit out of his depth there, but his
But that
booties
was the
were
beginning.
quite tight.
That was
So
the beginning.
Then we just had the crampons and the ice axe, and then this last month, in August basically, then we went in Switzerland and did
Okay.
the real big stuff. And
Okay.
that's when we jumped with a rope and
Mm.
yeah.
So you're
So-
having to
Like a 30-meter rope in the wingsuit and the ice axe.
Jesus Christ. So you like you need a wingsuit
And-
big enough for a payload.
And
Yeah.
gloves. And,
No, for sure. You almost need a wingsuit specific for that. It has a bit of extra room, but our wingsuit now, it's got extra storage, but it doesn't have mega storage option, and now they have that in
Wait,
the
so
suits.
I know jack shit about wingsuits. So you're telling me there's actually like pockets to keep shit in your wingsuit?
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah. And
so they've designed it so that next to your body, next to the arm wing,
Okay.
is a huge pocket.
Wow.
Basically, that's like a huge zipper pocket so that you can keep a lot of
Yeah.
things secure
Stuff.
there.
yeah.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. It makes perfect sense because, I mean, it's not like there's only a few of these massive base jumps where you've got a chairlift that takes you to the top.
Yeah.
But so it makes sense. I just never thought about it before. That's
Yeah, and it's getting more and more popular, and I think it actually stems from military, so that they had to sort of design spots to stick military gear, and then
well, yes.
from there
Isn't
we
that
got
something
mega
they're
storage.
doing with military? Is they're using that for like insertion into You can wingsuit your way in now.
I don't know if it's fully caught on yet, but I think they're yeah.
I don't know.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I think the military has drones.
Yeah,
They do
exactly.
have drones. They do have drones. Yeah, but you still got to have. Come on, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you got to try everything.
you got to have boots on the ground. Come on, man, you got to have boots on the ground. So, any gnarly stuff this time around, or was it all pretty fucking smooth? Anything sketch? Any jumping into foggy stuff?
No, like the sketch thing was more coming back to that like high alpine stuff, the climbing. So, the one of the jumps in Switzerland that we did was crossing a glacier. Like you drive up with a train to 3,000 meters.
Okay.
Then you get out of this little train station, you walk through a dark tunnel, and then you come out through a little hatch, and then you have to cross the glacier. And
Is that that's not the Matterhorn, is it?
no,
No.
that was at Higher Eiger. Or
Oh, the Eiger.
Eiger,
Yeah.
Eiger South
Okay.
exit. So you cross the glacier, and then it's like a climbing pitch, 2 climbing pitches.
With all your
And
base gear.
Again, yeah, we're not climbers.
Yeah, well,
We're not alpinistas.
For us, we were lucky. We went with our mate Rudy, and he was awesome that day. Like he guided us the whole way through, and then he actually climbed up, lead climbed,
Right.
and got to the top, and then rigged us up 2 top ropes.
Okay.
And then we followed him up. But it's always like we're burning so much steam just because we're like a bit paranoid, you know,
Sure.
or a bit scared.
Sure.
And yeah, and he was great though. He was always like, okay, stop, relax, you know, take your time. But yeah, we had to climb like a little bit. And
But yeah, then you're climbing with a backpack and all your things on and these massive boots.
Yeah.
And it's like probably not real rock climbing, but it's pretty intense rock climbing.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
for 2 city boys.
Well, come on.
For
I mean,
us, like there was one point on that climb where I was like, even though I'm attached to the rope, it's like if I fall and I swing out, like I don't know what's gonna happen.
sure.
here.
Sure.
So
I'd never be able to wrap my head around that overwhelming sense of pending irony if I fucking fell to my death with a base rig on my back, but it wasn't actually on
Yeah.
because I tumbled down the mountain because I fucked up the climb. That's the shit. That's why I could never do what you guys do, because that's what would be going through my head instead of just digging what was going on. I'd be like, this is where this shit's gonna happen. This is my obituary is gonna be he fucking tumbled to his death with a base rig before he made it to the exit point.
Yeah, no, totally. But the Jungfrau as well, it's like a bit more of a snow hike. And so we went with our mate Tim, and we left like an hour earlier than all the other crew. And Tim, it was his first time going up there as well, so we were kind of finding the way, but it's well walked through or walked out. But we end up getting to the summit, and then we were like, oh yeah, we've got to go down here. And that section was like an hour, and it was like full, like cold wind. Our hands are frozen, and we're like ice climbing down this slope while he's like in the snow body belaying us.
Right.
And for us, it was like all new, and yeah, it was like terrifying. I
So
thought.
what happens if you do all of that and you get to the exit point and it's no bueno?
well, in which way?
In any way, you get up and the conditions have turned on you and the cold winds
well,
are
that's
now...
why we have Matt. Matt's checking the weather.
Yeah.
Matt's checking the weather throughout the summer, every day, all day. But you, obviously on those kind of jumps, you have to pick a day that's going to be
Sure.
In your favour.
real good. There's like periods where 3 or 4 days in a row, normally the wind's pretty good and it's sunny, there's no clouds forecast, there's no storm, and then it's a day to do that.
Yeah,
jump.
because conditions are everything in that stuff.
Yeah, and that's why, like, from early on, I noticed that it's like the weather can make or break your day, you know, and the more we go and the more we experience, the more we understand it better and better and better. And like for me, I'm constantly on like 3 or 4 different weather forecasts, like checking it against, because a lot of the times it's not what it says, but it's how you interpret
Sure.
what it says. And now we start to understand a bit more about, you know, when it's going to be good.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, the weather reports, it's still best guess. I mean, it's pretty fucking accurate guess, but it is best guess because all of us have seen days that were forecast to be one thing and turned out to be completely different. So
Exactly.
you've really got a part of it is just kind of gut.
Exactly.
Man.
But if it's forecast to rain at 1 o'clock, then you're not going to do that jump and try and get it in at 12 o'clock.
Sure. Well, some people might.
Yeah.
Nah, you can try and go for like full sunshine and then.
And that one's hard too because you take the gondola up, so the gondola stops at like 5 or 6. So if you don't get back to the gondola by 5 or 6, then you're up the top.
Yeah.
And they have mountain huts and stuff that you can kind of go to, like emergency shelters and stuff, but it's still gonna make for a long few days.
Sure. Well, I saw a video, I guess it was last year, of the crew from Team One Call doing a night in the snow flare base jump down the side of a fucking mountain. And it was the coolest thing ever because it looked like, you know the old Star Wars movie when they jump into light speed?
Yeah.
That's what it fucking looked like. And it was the baddest thing ever. And again, that same voice in me, part of it thinks that's the most incredible thing in the world, and the other part is just puckered up so tight I can't see straight because they're just flying through this snow and you're getting this weird vertigo kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then it dawns on you, this fucking guy's flying.
No, but it's funny you should mention that because we actually did a night jump this year. No, because we like spoke to Espen as well about that flare jump, and we did a few here in in the mountains, and we were training a bit and stuff, and then this year, like, because I watched the red glow off the rock as well,
right?
So I thought of the place where you see the most rock, you know,
right.
And I was like, it's going to be the best place for us to do this because there's rock everywhere.
Right.
So straight away I was like, hey, dude, we should do it here, you know?
Right.
And so this year I worked so hard to get the flares, it was impossible. Like I was asking mates, la-di-da, and I could get the flares, but they were down by the water and we were always like 10, 12 hours away.
Right.
And then towards the end, our friend was like, oh, I've actually got 2 flares. So I was like, okay, sweet. Let's go, Nick. Last full moon, we'll go use the flares. So we drove to the spot and did the jump. And in hindsight, it was probably a bit more than we should, you know, the jump. And I wouldn't do it again. But it turned out sort of exactly how we thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an intense jump for sure.
It would have to be. I mean, holy shit. Well, it was intense just watching when Espen did that jump. And then I talked to him about it. And, of course, well, you guys know Espen. He's so low-key and just chill about it. Oh, yeah, it was really cool, and I'd always wanted to do something like that, and just super relaxed about it. And again, I'm breaking out in a sweat just listening to him talk about it.
Yeah.
So, of course, you guys have done that.
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was.
That's fucking cool, though, right? I mean, you say you wouldn't do it again, but it's a hell of an experience.
No, I would do the flare jump. I just wouldn't do it where we decided to do it. We did it in a crack, basically, because I thought that the red's going to shine all over the rocks, but
I take it didn't?
Well, it did, but from behind. So, like, Nick could see quite well, but myself, I couldn't see very well. So I could see enough,
obviously, because you're sitting here.
But it was like not like I can see far ahead, you know. So it was very like.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So you're in the middle of a jump like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got to keep it together because everything counts on you being able to do what you need to do. But is there somewhere in the back of your mind that's just in the moment going, oh?
Yes. Like the answer is yes. I was exactly doing that, man. I was going, oh, shazer. Like, and then it was, yeah. And then I landed and I said to Nick, I was like, okay, that was stupid. Like, yeah.
I just watched this. I watched this series on HBO called The 100-Foot Wave, and it's about this guy that's been trying to surf the 100-foot wave for like his entire adult life. But there's a bunch of other big wave surfers that they talk to, and one of them was talking about how she had just caught a wave and realized as soon as she was standing on the board, I don't fucking want to be here. I have no choice. I got the only way out of this is to ride this thing, and there's a fucking mountain chasing me. And so to watch her try and puzzle through as you're watching the video of her doing it, talking through, at this point I am not happy. I don't want to be there.
No, I mean, that's a great way to explain it. That's exactly how I thought.
Yeah, fucking.
Because then even after we got out, then we didn't have any friends there at the time, so we didn't have any headlights on the ground, basically. So then we opened, and then I think it's worse for me because that flare is just going off still.
Right.
And it was shining so bright because the jump's a bit shorter than where we jump normally, so the flare was still going. And so I couldn't really see the landing and stuff, so it was a big field, but the whole jump itself was intense from start to finish.
The flare is supposed to be seen from like miles away.
Yeah.
And then you have a flare on your foot.
Yeah.
And you have to look down at the ground to see where you're going to land.
Yeah. So much for night vision.
Yeah.
No, dude. I was trying to hold it back
red
in
light,
a way.
night vision. Oh yeah, it's all good now.
Yeah.
not a flare.
But definitely, those Norwegians are a different breed.
Oh man. Well, I suppose. I mean, you guys to me are a different beat anyway. I mean, some of the shit that you guys are up to, but that I can't imagine. Literally, from the time that you step off, going, "Oh fuck, I'm in it now," to the time that you're flaring to land your parachute. That's a long goddamn time to be having buyer's remorse.
Exactly.
That's a long time. A friend, Mark Norman, used to say, if you hadn't ate it, it wouldn't have made you sick.
Yeah.
That's what all you're thinking is, fuck, I shouldn't have swallowed that.
Yeah, exactly. No, totally. I was like, geez. But then I was like, no, we're not using the second flare. So now we've still got it. So if we find a better place...
Well, so now you guys have swapped back and forth between a lot of things too, right? Because I saw a couple of videos of you guys look like you were a lot tighter to terrain than I've seen you in a while. Okay. Was that this summer, or was this summer more free flying stuff and kind of out doing that?
No, I think we keep it mixed up a little bit. So what we've seen, and unfortunately, like if you're just jumping by yourself and all you want is terrain flying, you can only go so close.
Yeah.
And you can only do it for so long.
Yeah.
So stepping back from that, having the both of us, having one leading, then the other one leading, one chasing, trying to film it rather than just being super low.
Sure.
And then mixing it up with free flying, jumping other suits, jumping slick, doing more alpinistic stuff, because like those jumps where we climbed up with the ice axe and you have the rope and stuff like that in the suit, that's already enough.
Yeah.
When we did those jumps, you didn't even really worry about what you were doing on the jump, because the 3 hours build up to the jump was the excitement.
Right. How funny that the wingsuit base jump is the relief.
The wingsuit base jump was just
exactly.
We're going to fly down here, we're going to cruise along here a little bit, and then we're going to open and land, and it's going to be amazing.
And we're going to cry the whole time because we can't see.
Now, when you guys started flying together, obviously you end up, somebody's taking lead, someone's back a little bit to do the filming and stuff. That takes a lot of time to build up the trust that the guy in the lead is like on his shit, right? I mean, because when you're filming, you got to focus in on the guy you're filming.
Yeah, but both times, like, if you're following, you're still watching where we're going. The jumps always build up. It's never a first time. The videos that you see, we've done that line a few times most of the time.
Never an on-site.
It's never the first time. Often we do solos, first jump. It's kind of like a little thing we've set.
Cool.
Where we do solos, we figure it out, we watch each other's videos, and then we can take it from there, and then we can say like which way we want to go. So you have an idea of what's coming up, even if you're following.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, and the opportunities that you guys have had in all the different places, I mean, it kind of is unlimited for what you guys can do, especially at the level that you're flying now.
And and with like the friends as well, and now we all share information and everyone's helping each other, so it's awesome. It's a good community. And
Base jumping community is getting tight, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, they always have been, but I mean, for us, we just try and be friends with everyone and try and learn from everyone, and I think that's kind of what we've focused on.
Awesome.
And then, like, we met some amazing people this year, like amazing, like, alpine guys and flyers, and there's always something you can learn off someone,
Any big goals on the horizon? Anything, fucking apples you're aiming towards?
We're going to climb Everest.
You're going to climb Everest,
No,
huh?
I want to.
Be the first one to wingsuit down Everest?
No, someone did.
Someone jumped Everest already.
Valerie, didn't Valerie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Valerie.
We jumped somewhere, obviously not off the top, but somewhere off Everest.
Yeah. No, I
don't
we
know.
don't know.
I like summer. I like warm weather.
Yeah. No, and
the thing is, freezing is not.
It's not fun.
No,
It's not fun, yeah.
But there's always something that happens now from the winter and stuff, and we just wait and see what comes, and yeah.
No, but the high alpine stuff, we only did those 2 jumps in Switzerland almost in the last week, just before we came, like to the end of the summer. So there's definitely, we need to go back there and do some more of that. Because even though, as I was climbing the Jungfrau that time, I was like, I'm never doing this again. I don't need to do this. I've done it. After we landed, I was like, we need to do that again.
Yeah, right.
We could have
Like-
done that better.
Yeah.
Well,
the,
I
the-
said
the flight and stuff, I definitely want to do that again. And like Matt was saying, because like you're doing it for the first time, I was exhausted. It takes a lot out of you. And
Sure.
we had a few big days in a row. And you want to train yourself to do that consistently,
Sure.
and then be better at it, and then
There's something I don't want to use the word attractive, but I can't think of a better word. There's something attractive about the misery involved in all of that. I don't know what it is. Like, I did the hike to base camp in Everest, and I've said on the podcast before, it fucking thing kicked my ass. Like, I got to base camp just a big ball of fucking whimpering goo, and swore, all right, I've been here. I don't never need to come back. And I hadn't even taken the flight home before I'm like, all right, when can I come back to do that again?
Type 2 fun.
Yeah, man. It's just, I don't know what it is. Something, people are really good at forgetting pain.
Yeah.
No, but it's also good to like challenge yourself and know that you do it and you do it better. And
Yeah.
because we hiked a lot this season, I think more than we have usually.
Yeah.
Like by the end of it, we were doing hikes that before we had done in 3 hours and 3.5 hours or something. And I remember those hikes being like very tough.
Yeah.
And then we did it in 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Fitness goes through the roof, doesn't it?
Mm.
And then you're like, yeah, sweet, we can do that. So if I can do that and I can do that consistently, then I can go up to 4,000 meters.
Sure.
And then maybe I won't feel as completely fucked as I did
Sure.
last time.
Well, I'd imagine it's got to be.
And I'll wear better gloves and it won't be as cold.
Yeah.
and I will know that I need to bring an extra top.
All right. Well,
Another extra top.
It's
It's not
gotta
like I
be-
went there with no extra top, but another one.
Right.
And things like that. And then it's going to be better next time.
For sure. Well, and I'd imagine, too, when you're doing that kind of stuff, it's awful tough to be a chubby alpine base jumper.
Yeah.
You're not going to carry around a lot of extra weight no matter what. I mean, if you're putting in that kind of effort just to get to the exit points,
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit. I suppose it could be done, but...
No, it definitely separates
Yeah.
the people that are going to put in a lot of effort compared to people that are just going to go, oh, there's a cable car, we can go jump here.
Right. Right. Well, Espen talked about that quite a lot, is how easy some of the stuff that he's jumping or was jumping is, that it's literally like going snow skiing. You just you land, pack your shit, hop back on the cable car, and you can just crank out more base jumps than you could at some drop zone skydiving.
Yeah. No, he lives next door to probably the most prolific jump you could do.
He talked about him and Amber just, I mean, that's
running laps.
Yeah, you go, hey, let's go crank out a couple of jumps and go have breakfast.
Exactly.
Fuck, I mean, how you can do that and be doing such epic stuff, and 20 minutes later you're sitting at the bar, having a casual drink and a steak.
No, it's a sweet mix, because if you get tired of the hikes, you can go and run gondola laps and then go back to the hiking, and you can find a good variety of jumps.
Sure. Now, do you guys see base jumping continuing to evolve in the aspect of being more accepted? Because I know in a lot of places in Europe you can do it, but like some places like Australia, I was just talking to one of the guys out there from NZ Aerosports, and he's like, it's a full game off. You're fucked if you get caught.
Yeah.
Like it's get away at all costs kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sort of like, for us, it's a mountain sport, so I think in Europe, in the mountains, and some places in the States as well, it's like you can't really regulate that area.
Tough to stop people, yeah.
So
Europe's pretty good on that.
Yeah.
That they're very liberal, and they're open to people making their own decisions.
Sure.
And skiing and mountain climbing in general is viewed the same as base jumping.
Sure.
But I think it is getting more strict.
Really? So it's going the opposite direction.
I think so.
Wow. That's but you guys have had like crazy opportunities that are completely opposite to that. Like you guys got to jump off the tallest building in the world.
Yeah, we did.
Which fucking, I mean, come on. How cool was that?
It was amazing.
It had to be. It had to be.
It was.
Well, jumping off the tallest building is for sure a dream come true. Like for everyone. For every base jumper, I think, even the people that we've spoken to since then, and a lot of base jumpers will come up to us and be like, how was that? Because everyone would want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, holy shit. I mean, the only thing that I couldn't wrap my head around was I can understand standing on the side of a cliff and looking down, only because I've climbed a lot, and so I can have that perspective of the walls against you, and it's just open air out that way. But you guys were standing on top of basically a really tall fucking needle, and 360 degrees around you, there is nothing.
Well, he wasn't even standing on the needle.
Yeah. Basically,
we were standing on nothing.
Yeah. There's
a pizza box.
Exactly. We both were. But basically, it's so small up there. Like, you can fit two people standing belly to belly, basically, like in this round hole.
Right.
And so for us to jump now, they have to build like a platform on there.
Right.
And basically they built like a budgie perch. It was like, no, but seriously, it was like, imagine sticking a stick on top of that round thing.
Right.
And then they put like a wood for our feet,
Just a plank for you guys to stand on.
Yeah, so the crossbar is like a half meter, maybe less than a half meter.
Wide, yeah.
Wide.
Okay.
And then it sticks out like a meter off from the actual pinnacle of the building. So when you're standing on it looking down, you're not even standing on the building, you're basically just in free space.
In thin air, dude. And
on like a pizza box
even
size little platform.
We did 6 jumps off that perch, and it still didn't feel comfortable after the 6.
I was going to say, I mean, you've got the gear on, your wingsuits, you're ready to go, but it doesn't fucking matter. I mean, holy shit.
It was the weirdest thing ever, dude, because, like, your feet are there, but you're looking straight down. Normally you've got the edge, but, like, the whole time I was, like, kind of standing there.
And so, because the top of the building is, like, that little area,
right,
the pinnacle thing, and you can only have one person at a time. Then Matt went up first, got ready, and then stood on his little pizza box. and then I had to climb up and get ready. And then in that little area, it's not like getting ready on a normal cliff. So it's real difficult, and you have to like squeeze into your rig and make sure you don't.
Wait,
bump
wait,
anything.
hang on. Back the fuck up. You are not in a zipped up. You're not ready to jump when you get on the pizza box?
No,
On
on
the
the
pizza
pizza
box
box,
I am.
yes.
But-
But just below the pizza box is like, I don't know, 1 meter diagonal
Tube.
A diameter.
tube thing
Yeah.
with that plank going across. So you have to basically climb up the pinnacle, open the hatch,
Right.
stand on the side, drop the hatch down, and then stand on the hatch.
Jesus.
And then you can get ready there, and then you have to climb up so that the other person can come up.
So you're left standing.
So he
Yeah.
was doing it first, and he was going up there, standing up there. Then I was going up, opening the hatch, doing like getting ready, and that took like 30 minutes.
Oh, Jesus. So how long were you just standing there
Like
looking
30
around?
minutes.
Oh, that no.
On the pizza. It was well, it's amazing. It's a great opportunity. I
Yeah,
mean,
for sure, but
who gets to go up and stand on there for 30 minutes, dude? And like it was cool. Like I had like a pole to balance and hold and stuff. So I was just sitting up there looking around at the view, enjoying it, man.
whoa,
And it was sick, dude.
it gives me the
But
willies.
the whole time you're still like focused on the job and stuff like that. And
Well, I mean, the
But-
jump was epic. So you guys jump off of this building, but you didn't just jump off the building. You fucking flew basically at or through another one.
yeah. So
And then opened above the highway, which is like 6 lanes going one way, 6 lanes going.
And
the
there's
other way.
never not traffic.
no,
It's lava.
it's lava. Yeah, it was like Frogger.
An airdrop version of Frogger.
Yeah, dude. But it was, we were so lucky, man. It was such an amazing thing. And it was even the whole thing. It was so cool. We did basically 2 jumps in a shot. We did it 4 days. So like 8 jumps. And 4 in the day, 4 at night. And yeah, it was sick.
It had to
like,
be.
Our mate Emma picked us up, drove us back to the building. We went in the bottom, went all the way back up again, and
I can't even
Fun.
imagine the high you must have off of that. Just as you've just landed and you're walking back, it has just got to be
yeah,
fucking walking on air.
exactly.
Yeah, and every time, like you pass the building, you just
You look, and
Yeah.
it's awesome now because now you drive down the road and you're like boom, 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 and you look at all these different
Has to
things
be.
that you've done. And
It has to
it's
be.
like,
Yeah. Well, and you look around and you have a perspective that's unique, pretty much to every other fucking human being in not just that city, but in pretty much every city. You've
Yeah.
seen. You've stood on the top of the tallest fucking building in the world and then just hooked off of it.
yeah, and pretty much
Yeah,
the
but-
guys we grew up like idolizing. It's like we following in their footsteps.
Sure.
You know? So
And that's the same thing though in like a lot of places that we're jumping in Europe in the mountains, is you end up on top of this mountain and it's taking you 4 hours or something to get there. And you're like, there's not that many people that have been here.
No.
And I would never have been here if it wasn't for jumping.
Wow.
I wouldn't, like, I take my hat off to the people that go up there and then hike back down,
Right.
because hiking back down sucks.
the,
Like,
Yeah, you guys get the easy route down.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So the people that just go there and they're like, yeah, sweet, we go to the top and then get a quick picture and then they turn around and go back down.
Right.
That's
Pretty brutal.
That's pretty impressive.
Pretty brutal, yeah.
yeah, we're so privileged, man. It's like we get all that bang and then the jump afterwards, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And we get down halfway through the day, and then we can relax at a lake and sunbake, and
Yeah.
it's the best, man. And like those high alpine ones, and you see all the views, you do all the cool stuff without the agony of going down with your knees getting all buckled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that was the worst part of coming down from my Everest trek, was every fucking step down was just, yeah, brutal. Well, and that's what they say about when you climb Everest, for when you guys climb Everest.
Yeah.
The top is only halfway.
Yeah.
So seriously, is that something you really want to do, or is it just talk?
I have for years, man. Yeah.
Really? Because I fell in love with the lore of that mountain way back in 96, 97 actually, when they wrote the book Into Thin Air.
Yeah.
And that's why I had to go hike it and see it, and I fell in love with that, and was supposed to go. Well, this is the second time around I was supposed to go and then go with Skydive Everest and do the jump.
Yeah.
But COVID fucked that up again.
Yeah.
But I've decided as soon as I hit base camp, when I was fucking dead and looking up at the mountain going, this is where it fucking starts.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of the climb. That's when I went. I felt amazing because I'm like, I'm fucked right now, and I know for the first time since 1997 that I don't want to fucking climb that thing.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As soon as I got there, I'm like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's woof.
Yeah.
So are you going to, like, seriously, is that something you're going to pursue?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, well, let's see.
Fucking hell.
These things tend to have a way of, like, falling into place at some point. So I'm waiting for it to come.
But you know, the cool thing about something like that is you have a dream or a goal like that doesn't even necessarily have to come true. It's that drive to do it, and then either you push through and you do it, or you make the decision like I did that was an amazing dream that I'm okay never achieving.
Yeah.
And it's still this amazing dream, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll dream about being able to do that forever, and I'll follow all this shit that happens on Everest till the day I die, having never tried to fucking climb that thing.
For me, it tends to be like these long-term things where, like, I see it like from years before, and I don't necessarily focus all my energy at it, but somehow, some way, like, it starts edging towards that, and then I see it when it's closer, and then I go for it.
The furthest I got with that was actually contacting an alpine training group that does pre-climbs to work your way up to Everest.
Yeah.
And you start out on this mountain and then go to this one and that one and the other thing. And I started doing the math, and I'm like, all right, fuck, I'm going to have to get a lot richer to be able to do this. And even being able to make an attempt on Everest would be like 3 years of hard training away. And I went, that's good. No, I don't want to try and be the oldest guy ever to climb Everest. Like, I'm good with that.
Well, let's see. There's always a way, but I'm stoked if it doesn't happen as well. But it's definitely always been a goal. And that's why, like, when we first put the crampons on, like, I was like, I've seen it in so many mountaineering movies. I was just like, and it's like I almost knew how to, like, stick your feet on the way up just from watching it.
Well, that's part of it, though, right, too, is if you're into, especially extreme sports, but anything in particular, and you pay close attention to it, and you've got any body awareness, you're trying as hard as you can to imitate what you saw.
Yeah.
So you're kind of, I don't want to say a little bit ahead of the game, but you've at least got, your head's not completely up your ass.
Yeah. Well, you're not clueless. Like, you've watched it, and you're like, okay, yeah, I get why they did that.
Yeah. Well, you watch the movie Everest in the one scene where they're trying to teach one group how to put their crampons on in base camp.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that guy's the disposable character in this movie. He's clearly going to fucking die.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a pretty epic year for you guys.
Yeah, always is.
Yeah, it's been a real good. And we try and do it every summer better, like, that's pretty much like a goal that I've had since I was 20. Is like every summer is the best summer ever. Last year was a bit of a hold on that.
It was a mulligan.
The traveling wasn't so easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of like what we did, wingsuiting and where we went,
that doesn't suck. Well, and then you get people like me who get to live vicariously through the stuff you're doing, because I don't want to do what you do, but I love the excitement of thinking about it, and that would be amazing. And there's something about knowing that if I trained and I had access to guys like you, I could learn to do some of the stuff you do if I wanted to, and just knowing that you kind of have that option is enough for me to go, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, and I think, like, watching people now, it's becoming, I don't want to say easier, but it's like people are smarter with it now, It's like now the progression is there. It's like you can go and get it if
Well, it
that's
seems to
what you
be.
want, you know?
It seems to be like base jumping is going the same direction that canopy piloting did back when the high performance stuff first started coming out, and stilettos and bat wings and all that, and people were hooking themselves in left, right, and center, and then people started going, oh wait, we should probably teach people how to fly their parachutes before they're doing this kind of stuff. And now you've got all these amazing canopy courses, and it's not that people aren't still hooking themselves in, but it's that people have access to dramatically more thorough training than they ever did before. And it's got to be the same with you guys, but it's more of a community thing, you know? I mean, although I know that there's base courses out there.
Yeah, and like everyone's smarter now. Like now it's all numbers, like fly sites, like lasers. Everyone's starting to get more switched on with conditions and time of day to jump. And it's like there's really no bad exit. There's just bad conditions. You know? I mean, when you get to a certain level, it's like, you know, it's a conditions-based sport. And it's like if you don't put yourself in the corner, then, I mean, there's always a way to make a good jump.
Well, and you kind of learn from experience too, right? Because, I mean, you guys have told me about a couple of jumps where you weren't exactly in the corner, but you were definitely heading that direction. And ended up kind of pulling it out, and you land from those going, oof, okay, lesson learned.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think we're so far along that, like you said, with the canopy piloting, there's no excuses for young people or young in the sport to go and do it in a silly way.
Yeah.
There are courses, there are people that you can approach, you can ask, and you can look back on everyone else's experience and their progression.
Sure.
And then you don't have to make all of those mistakes.
Well, and we finally kind of gotten to a point where, because all that training is out there, if you are the guy making the idiot choices, you're looked down upon. You know, there used to be a time when that was just the ballsy guy. He's out going for it. And now it's, oh, this fucking moron again.
Totally. Because if you see on the base fatality list now, someone with 150 jumps.
Yeah.
You're like, well,
yeah,
we could have probably avoided that one.
Yeah. Is the list shrinking, or is it getting bigger?
Yeah.
Is it?
That, like, congratulations,
this year was
I
pretty
think.
good.
Yeah. Like for like a breakout sort of, now everyone can go after Corona and stuff like that. To me, it seemed like it was.
I kind of thought there was going to be a spike because of exactly that. People are a year down, you know, and uncurrent and. But.
Yeah, I think all in all, I think it's people are getting smarter, man. There's always going to be a few outliers, you know, and like even for me now, it's like you try not to get over zealous with the advice, you know, because a lot of the times people won't listen, you know.
Sure. Well, unsolicited advice is rarely ever taken.
Yeah.
If somebody comes over to tell you what you're doing wrong, fuck off.
Yeah.
But it's learning to be smart enough, and especially with guys like you that are clearly going out of your way. And I've had a bunch of comments on the previous podcast where, again, we talked about stuff like you jumping in the swimming pool over and over and over again and being safe in that regard that sticks with people, you know, and they're like, oh, wait, these are the guys that are fucking doing this amazing shit that I'm watching that I want to do. And this guy spent a whole night jumping in the swimming pool doing belly flops because he wanted to make sure he had the fucking exit down. That's badass, you know. And so that's kind of all right, that's the guy I want to ask advice from, you know. So that's very cool.
Yeah, and we've always been lucky. Like, we've had a lot of good people around us, and we learnt that from our friends, you know. Like, our friends are some of the most like trained, accomplished guys. So it's like there's only one way to do it, I think.
How many base jumps apiece do you guys have now?
Yeah, we don't log, so it's kind of tough. Like, it'd be pulling a cat out of a hat. I'm not sure.
Ballpark.
It's not that many.
Yeah.
It's like, I would say...
I have none.
800.
Yeah, maybe around 800.
That's a fuckload of base jumps.
I don't want to say anything official.
Well, so I equate a lot of base jumping, unless it's urban base jumping, I equate base jumping with learning how to skydive out of a Cessna. It takes a long fucking time to get every jump.
Yeah, so if you think about it, this season, I think I said we did like 130 jumps.
Is that with here, or is
No, just the summer in Europe.
Okay.
Just in the 3 months.
Well, that's good.
That's a lot of jumps.
Yeah, but we go hard, man. Like I'm crazy. Like when I'm there, I'm like trying to jump as much as I can.
Sure.
So it's like
We're jumping almost every day.
Yeah.
At least once. Often or mostly twice, and then sometimes 6 times.
God, fucking OD on adrenaline.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not even like now. It's like the whole experience. I just want to explore everywhere, you know. And it's like we're hiking up cool places, and then the next corner, you're like, whoa, this is so sick. And then the next corner, you're like, whoa.
Well, it's funny because I talk about base jumping like most people would talk about skydiving, because I'm used to skydiving. You know, you don't even think about it when you're rolling out of the airplane anymore. You've been doing it for so fucking long.
Yeah.
But I have no experience with what you guys do, so I look at it exactly like a non-jumper would to a skydiver. It's, oh my God, you must just be soaked with adrenaline. And at the end of the day, you're like, that was pretty fucking chill. That was a relaxing base jump down the side of a mountain.
Yeah, well, there are ones.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
Sure. There's cruisy ones, you know, but yeah, for me it's just exploring. I love it.
Nice.
Like around every corner, and the more you go, like even we went back to a spot this year in the Dolomites, and it was like we went there when we first explored outside of Brento, you know. It was our first like little spot hiking and finding spots, and it was so sick to go back there and see it with our eyes now, you know, and see different spots and opportunities and old spots, and it's just awesome because every time you go back, it's like you see it with a new pair of glasses.
Sure, yeah, a new perspective for sure. That's awesome. Well, so now it's back to the grind for you guys.
Yeah, 9 to 5, bro.
Oh, man. Chucking drugs and shooting tandem videos and trying not to get puked on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
nice.
it's like we don't get a break, man. It's just...
Yeah,
all
yeah,
nice.
Fair enough.
But we also don't get puked on.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been puked on a couple of times.
I have once.
Yeah. It's not, I don't recommend it.
Never.
Yeah.
No, I have once.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I had a radio host for AM radio came out, and she wanted to do a tandem, and she wanted to be mic'd up for the whole thing. And I'm like, well, all you're going to hear is through the whole thing. She's like, that's okay. We'll see what we can get. I'm like, well, maybe you'll be able to hear something under canopy. So we do the jump, and parachute opens up, and you hear me asking the standard question, all right, what'd you think of that? And right out of her mouth, she says, I think I'm going to be sick. So I say, okay, if you're going to be sick, just aim down. Well, right in the middle of down, she let go, facing forward, and you hear the just her letting loose for probably a good solid 15 seconds, 20 seconds. And then the next thing you hear is me saying, did you have bananas for breakfast?
Oh, no.
Yeah, because that's what it tasted like.
Oh,
She caught me with my mouth open. So yay for tandems.
Oh, dude.
So let's give a shout out to sponsors. We got Squirrel.
Yeah.
Big time.
Squirrel, NZ Aerosports.
Nice. Hey, we just happened to be on a podcast that's run by NZ Aerosports.
Yeah.
Bravo to NZ Aerosports.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
boys.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Exactly.
That's a good thing about being back from the summer. We get to fly the canopies.
Sporty little fuckers.
It was
it's
exciting.
It's
always
always
exciting.
I bet.
When we come back from flying 220s.
I
We're
bet.
flying a layer.
It's got to be. It's got to
It
be.
is.
So NZ Aerosports.
Dirty Habits.
Dirty Habits, still my favorite fucking company name ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still with us. Time Fly's been amazing this season with the helmets.
Awesome.
It's also really cool to see because I love saying this though, because so many people are jumping the TFXs, the actual rated helmets.
Right.
So it's the first time in base jumping that people are actually jumping helmets that are going to protect them.
A proper rated helmet, not just decoration.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair enough. That's good. Well, fucking hell. I mean, it sounds like you had a hell of a season. Well, it sounds like you had a hell of a season. It sounds like you jumped the fucking hell out of a bunch of mountains and the tallest building in the world and all of this stuff, and you've got plans for just an endless string of summers to continue doing this. So
Exactly.
how do people follow this shit? How do they find you guys? Where's the Matt and Nick show other than YouTube?
On Instagram.
Yeah.
And then you can find us on Instagram individually.
And what are so is it the Matt and Nick show Instagram?
Yeah, the Matt and Nick show on Instagram.
Awesome.
And then Nicholas and Matt.
Yeah.
Matt Munting and Nicholas Scalabrino.
On Instagram. All right. Speaking
And
of,
YouTube.
does the wife have a problem with the fact that you have a non-sexual life mate with you?
No.
Is there jealousy involved?
But we did real good this summer because we had separate vans.
Yeah.
So we had our own space.
Really?
Yeah. we're
So it
moving
wasn't the whole full-on life mate thing
No.
this year.
No.
Awesome.
No, I bought a brand new big van, and I'm really frothing because I'm gonna build it up so the missus can come along and have a hot shower.
Awesome. Yeah, that way you can guys share a little bit.
Yeah.
I always wondered about that because, I mean, as soon as the summer hits, you guys are gone and it's you two. And I always wondered what the wife would think. Oh,
No.
fuck. I don't have a husband for the next 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
He's just gone.
Nah, she's super chill always.
Awesome.
Legend.
Awesome. Guys, thanks again for coming in the studio, sitting down before you go out and work a long, hard season. But I'm glad you had a badass summer.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
fingers crossed we might do some cool stuff this season too.
I want to hear about it. We'll get you back
Let's
in.
see.
I want to hear about this shit. And as soon as you book Everest, I'll at least hike to base camp and wave at you
Okay.
as you go through the ice fall.
It could be a few years.
All right.
You might be 70.
I might be. All right.
Exactly.
So the Matt and Nick show on Instagram. We'll see you guys.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
Peace.
You beauty.
And there you have it. Another episode of Lunatic Fringe Into the Void, brought to you as always by, and say it with me, fuck yeah, NZ Aerosports. Head to nzaerosports.com. By Pussfoot. That's right, head to pussfoot.com, the extreme sports collective, and check out everything they've got to offer. By summitparachutesystems.com. Jarrett Martin and the family cranking out amazing pilot rigs, as well as incredible rigging courses. And now joining the Lunatic team, it's the one and only Tony Suits. You know him, you love him. Head to tonysuit.com. Check out all the amazing standards as well as the new incredible signature line they've got going on. And as for us, the Lunatic Fringe is now on YouTube. That's right, you're going to have the chance to put faces to the audio by heading to youtube.com and looking up the Lunatic Fringe podcast. It's easy. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out all the amazing videos from the previous guests that we've had, as well as new and upcoming interviews on video. As always, I am the fucking pilot. Head to thefuckingpilot.net or theprincesspilot.com. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time around. All right, gang, so just a quick heads up. Instead of doing what I've been promising for ages, which is to get around to that audiobook, instead I went ahead and compiled all 10 years of the Blue Skies writing that I did and put it together in a fucking book. You'll be able to find it in pretty much any of the marketplaces that Amazon has. It is literally every single word I ever wrote from that magazine, and it's all put together in nice book form. You can buy it in ebook, you can buy it in paperback, and believe it or not, you can even buy it in fucking hardback. Again, it's going to be available here really, really soon. This one not only includes all the articles that were in the first fucking pilot book, but about 60 more articles. It's got 350 or so pages of some pretty funny, inappropriate, and hopefully informative shit. So check it out.